Nuffinbutfishing. Here we are then, first vlog of 2016. I hope you all had a great Christmas and a happy new year to you all. First session and we are after carp. I'm here with Farmer Andy, who's behind the camera at the moment. We're at Ash Ponds, somewhere I've never fished before. I walked around it years ago with my granddad. And there's 3 lakes in a row, all pretty much egg-shaped, I'd say. How big do you reckon? Half acre in size each? Acre? About an acre each. We got rod each. I got one in this lake, so's Andy. Smaller stamper fish, but more of them. And we got a rod each in this lake, which I think are bigger fish, but less of them. Is that right? Yeah, we're kind of not really sure either. So that's what we're going to do to start with. Hopefully pick up a few fish. And if nothing happens, we may chop and change, put all rods in easy water, or move on to the third one. We don't know. Weather forecast is shit. But hopefully we'll stay dry. As you can hear, I'm still not the healthiest. Still got a bit of a chesty cough, so probably not the best being out in the wind and rain, but he who dares wins. So hopefully let's catch some lovely £3 pasties. It's just gone 10 o'clock, we've been here a couple of hours now and no fish. We tried a rod in each lake, we then switched all 4 rods into this lake, which apparently has got the smallest stamper fish but the most, and still nothing. There's a couple of blokes fishing on the 3rd lake who, while we've been here, have had about 3 or 4 runs between them. Someone on Facebook also said that Lake 3 is the place to be, so we are packing up already. No point in sitting here and waiting for the fish to come to us. We're going to go and try on the 3rd lake and hopefully have some fish out of there. And I don't want it to be a blank. Start 2016 in the right way. So even if it's small, I'll be happy with some fish. It's quite good about this place, although it may not be the most picturesque, it's quite basic. The lakes are very close to each other, so it caters for all sorts of anglers, I guess. But there are some nice fish in here apparently. There's always gems in certain lakes, so even if we don't catch one of them, I'd happily just have something so we don't blank. So let's get the rods in and move on to Lake 3. That's the way. Bream on. He's kiting. Just hit the bank, hasn't he?
Run up on the bank. Oh, he's right there. Bumping you off. Little tiny mirror after a quick move, paid off. Hopefully, first of many.
There you are, little mirror, once again.
Number 2, literally a few minutes after that mirror. Yeah, hopefully they keep coming.
are then. It's taken me quite a while, but on the left hand rod, which is over into the far margin, on a little chod rig, pop up squid boilie I think it is. Tiny little fish, probably about 3-4 pound, but it saved me from a blank so far. Really pale and immaculate condition as well. Saw a few people saying that some of the fish are a bit battered in here, but the ones we've caught have been absolutely spotless, so cannot complain at that. Very small, but saved me from a blank. So let's get the rods back out and hopefully we'll have a few more. Right, well, it's coming up 2 o'clock and it's been pretty slow for the last couple of hours. We moved moved lakes, and we had a couple of fish. Well, Andy had 2 in really quick succession, then I had one a little bit after, and it's just died off since then. So we got a couple of hours left. I think another recast, a bit more bait out or something, and hopefully we'll pick up some fish. If you follow me on Facebook, you see I went fishing the other day with Fenland fishermen. We went up onto one of his waters up in the Fenlands, and we were after pike and zander. Unfortunately, for a few reasons, I'm no longer able to make a blog because location wise didn't really want to be broadcasting that for some of the local anglers. So here are a couple of photoshopped images of some of the fish we did have. I had a nice 11-pound pike to start the session. It took 58 seconds from casting out to catching it, all on film. Followed shortly after by Fenland's 9-pound zander, which was a really good start to the session. Went on to have 4 pike in the end myself, and I think Fenland had another 2 pike. So it's quite a good session, good fun to see him and all that, but like I said, I can't make the vlog, so sorry for those of you that were waiting for that one. But back to this session, I think it's time to get some bait out, recast, and try and pick up 1 or 2 more before we go.
A little tiny common, slowed off a bit now, but hopefully it'll pick up a bit.
Towards 4 o'clock now, so we're slowly packing away. Light's starting to go. Hasn't been the best of days. Andy managed 3 in the end. I had 1. Had a couple of touches on the left rod, which never resulted in anything. I struck them because I'm using a chod on that rod, and sometimes the bite indication can be a bit different. But unfortunately, there's nothing on it for 2 of the fronts. It's an alright place. It's never been here before. I can see it'll probably be a bit more appealing in the summer because it is completely boggy on the floor at the moment. It seems like every time me and Andy go fishing, we fish in really boggy places. But no, it's been alright. Got bend in the rod. It's my first session in 2016, and it wasn't a blank, so that's always a plus point. if you haven't already. Like the video if you did. Add me on Facebook and Instagram, Nuffinbutfishing, and I'll see you again next time. And Happy New Year again. Little Mer.
Nuffinbutfishing.